Hey, YouTube. Well, I'm back. I want to talk about Miss MoNique. One of my subscribers suggested I go and check out her channel or her interviews. There's a channel on here on YouTube called Comedy Hype. MoNique has made 4 videos I think it's the 4th day. Anyway, the videos are broken up into 4 days, but they're actually like 12-minute clips. So they've just broken down and given us some each day. So I want to sum up what I heard in her interviews. You guys want to check them out, go over there to Comedy Hype. I never heard of them, actually, but I'm glad I did. So thank you, subscriber. You know who you are. MoNique cannot let anything go. She is sitting on here rehashing the same damn resentment she has for the last 10, 15 years. MoNique refuses to take responsibility for herself. There is one point, though, in the very last video she did, which they aired today, where she said, I was mentally ill. Now, if you are mentally ill, are you still mentally ill? Did you get cured? Are you on medication? That was probably the most honest thing she said. As far as I think that it cuts to the heart of the problem. At least she knows on some level that she's got mental problem. All right, we'll kick it off. Let's start with the first one they posted first 3 days ago. She resents Steve Harvey for not answering her calls. Okay, Steve Harvey, he had her on his show last year. And he was saying that he had to edit her content in order to put her on. In other words, MoNique went on there talking about the white boy did this and the white boy did that and the white boy did this. She's a very racial type woman. Y'all don't like to call black people racist, so I'll use the word racial. She's very conscious of race. Everything's about race to her. But she seems to feel that her content should not be edited. She should go on national television talking about the white boy this and the white boy. But the white people are not allowed to go on and say the N-word this and the N-word that, or even the Negro this and the Negro that. Why do we feel that we're allowed to give them nicknames and they're allowed to give us shit? They can't call us anything but our government name. Now, does that make sense? She feels like he should have aired all of the white boy this and the white boy that. Crazy. I'm glad she did identify that she's mentally ill. Treat people the same respect you want to be treated with. If you don't want them calling you out of your name based on your race, then don't do the same thing to them. All this mayonnaise and all this white boy and all this kind of stuff is all still racial. You're identifying these people by the color of their skin. It is wrong. It's wrong for them, and it's also wrong for us to do the same thing. MoNique doesn't feel that way. All right. She goes on with her conversation with about Steve Harvey about the bag versus integrity. Now, MoNique keeps talking about her integrity, but what is coming across is she has the worst integrity of anybody. Because everywhere she goes, she causes havoc and turmoil. MoNique says she's a woman of integrity. What integrity? You're a greedy woman who wants more and more money. We'll get to that later. But we will discuss her and Sydney's idea about money. But she says it shouldn't be about the bag. It should be about her integrity. Right? I'm going to try something new here. I'm going to try to freeze this. No, I can't do it. That might be important. Hold on. Don't ask me why I don't remember to unplug that phone when I'm online. It's just that I'm expecting someone kind of important. Hopefully he's not outside waiting to get in. Okay, I'd rather talk to you guys. Okay, where were we at? Okay, she goes on about this bag. Everything's about, nothing should be about the bag. It should be about her integrity. Yet MoNique is the one who wants to pick at people who won't give her money. MoNique is the one who drug Lee Daniels and Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry for years, literally years, about the money. It's all about the money, MoNique. Stop kidding yourself that you have some great integrity. You don't have any damn integrity. It got nothing to do with integrity. It's got to do with money. So it is the bag. Steve Harvey was trying to talk some sense into you as a man who was very successful. Even though he's lost his shows this year, that doesn't mean his career is over. Steve Harvey will work again. I saw him in a commercial today. Steve Harvey will work again, MoNique. The question is, will you work again? Every time somebody tries to give you good advice, I don't know if Sydney's taking you in the back and telling you something opposite, but you are unwilling to learn and you will not let anything go. So these are all the other black people she's had. I was so happy she didn't bring up Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels. Finally, we get a break from that. But every black person she worked with, she has a problem with. But she's the woman of integrity. They all working. What about you, MoNique? Okay, let's get back to it. All right, she always calls about she has the woman that's more important to her, and she has to do it for the Anna sisters and Hattie McDaniels and all these dead people. She seems to worship all these dead people. And the fact that they endured racism back in the day. Like all our families having endured racism going all the way back to slavery. We all have the same history, MoNique. Why you have to base all of your commentary on these dead people? We know they had it hard, like all of us. All right, so that was 3 days later. 3 days ago, they aired that one. There are a total of four videos, I believe. 2 days ago, she's still tripping about this damn Oprah Winfrey story. Lord have mercy, woman, get some new material. She is still hanging on to the fact that Oprah Winfrey invited her parents onto this damn show, onto her show. Oprah called her and asked her, was it cool? Initially, she said yes, but she don't want to see her mama on TV. She's embarrassed of her mother. She feels like her mother is greedy. She's still saying this. Why are you blaming Oprah Winfrey because you are not satisfied with who your parents were? You don't want nobody to see them, nobody to know. Okay, you didn't like that. These people are grown people. If they want to tell their story, they should be allowed to tell their story. That's what Oprah does. She brings people on to tell their story. Nope. MoNique feels like it's only her opinion. She should be able to stop anything that has to do anything to do with her family, which is not right. Those are grown people. They want to go on television. Oprah wants to have them on. They want to tell their story. Oprah put these people on in spite of Miss MoNique's feelings, although I don't think she's ever actually aired her feelings before this thing was taped. But she is still holding on to that story. Years and years and years and years later. Like she's the onlyest one. MoNique, you can't let go of anything. You have got to learn to let go. People have moved on. They have built beautiful careers, and you're still stuck. And you're still stuck really on this thing with this Oscar. To tell the truth, the Oscar doesn't mean nothing to me. Lies. It's been a downward spiral ever since then. Let me continue. Okay, so she's talking about she wants Oprah to give her a public apology. Then this is clout chasing. Oprah's not coming on there kissing your ass for the public. But what's in it for her? She don't owe you shit. She had grown people that were all over 21 on her show. It's her show. Those people are all grown. They want to tell their story. You don't like that. So damn what? You think anybody wants anybody to go on television and tell about their dysfunctional family? Will we know anything if everything was kept a damn secret? You think any of them people on Jerry Springer, do you really think their families wanted to see that acted out on television? Like she said, she's mentally ill. So she wants a public apology from Oprah. That'll never happen. She was upset with Oprah because Oprah exposed what kind of family she's from. Like it's all about MoNique. MoNique, everyone has been able to say that you're a talented woman. Why can't you let shit go and go ahead and live your life? Damn, it's like you're still stuck 15, 20 years ago when your career has been on the downward spiral ever since. I do thank you for not bringing up Tyler Perry or Lee Daniels. Thank you or Precious. Thank you so much. It was only one video in millions of videos have been made. One movie among millions of movies, okay? That one had you stuck for a good 10 years. All right, so every black person, she says she's a pro-black and everything is, power to the people. But every single black person she has an encounter with ends up being her enemy or she has resentments against. Oprah, you put the R in resentment. You are stuck in your resentments. Honey, hopefully you're seeing a therapist because like you said, you're mentally ill. All right. Next one. This was really this one here is the one you should show whatever psychiatrist you choose to use. She's on here crying because Whoopi Goldberg's salary. Whoopi Goldberg told this woman her salary. Now she is exposing Whoopi Goldberg's salary. She's saying she's not being paid that much. I can't believe she's still accepting that salary after 10 years. Whoopi Goldberg has been working since the 80s. Consistently working since the 80s. She's on a top-rated show for 10 years. What in the hell are you crying about? If Whoopi Goldberg is not crying about her salary, she's obviously accepting it. I don't imagine they would just blatantly give her less than they give the white women or women in general. But you have taken it upon yourself. It hurts your heart, you said. Oh, she's up there crying crocodile tears because of Whoopi Goldberg's salary. Now, did you call Whoopi Goldberg and say, Whoopi Goldberg, I want to tell everybody how little money you make and how pitiful you are? Did you call her and ask her, does she want that information exposed about how much money she makes? No, because you don't give a shit. Everything is resentment. You resent that she gave you some advice. Did I write that advice down? She said Whoopi Goldberg told her, you have to watch every verse you say to MoNique because you're going to hold on to her for 10, 20 years. Whoopi Goldberg's trying to have a conversation with this woman. She said, maybe you shouldn't worry about the ancestors, the dead people, and the people in the future, MoNique. Why don't you worry about you? MoNique, she takes that to heart. Oh, she said, I shouldn't worry about the little ones that are coming along. The ones 20, 30 years from now. What would they think about you taking that salary? Girl, simply Whoopi Goldberg told her, you're the one in crisis, MoNique. All the people you named, the dead people and the people who had not been born yet, they are not the issue. You and your dying career are the issue. All she was trying to tell you, focus on now and yourself. Focus on the next thing you're going to do. Why don't you worry about that? Let's not worry about dead people and the people way off in the future some damn where like you're going to make a difference. You're not. You're just a simple actress. Comedic actress, MoNique, who is a Hollywood tragedy. You're the one they're going to show. When they're in classes, teaching you all the wrong things to do in Hollywood. African American studies, they're teaching all the wrong things to do. You're going to be the example. Here's what you don't do. No, you're not going to go there to Hollywood demanding millions and millions and millions of dollars. You're going to work your ass off till you get to a place where you're making that kind of money. What kind of money did they just offer Eddie Murphy, a man who hasn't worked a whole lot in the last 15, 20 years? He's able to get millions and millions of dollars out of Netflix. Everybody but you, MoNique. Everybody's getting the money but you. Perhaps you need to worry about getting yourself a competent manager or management team or management company that can handle your career and shut you up. That's the key thing. Close your mouth. Now, I'm sure that Whoopi Goldberg, you made another enemy. I'm sure she didn't want you on the line talking about how little money she would make and how pitiful she is. I am certain of that. Whoopi Goldberg, with this stellar career, who has worked consistently. That's another story. So that's MoNique. MoNique wants public apologies. She's in tears because of how much money Whoopi Goldberg makes. She says it's a very low number, but then she always says everything's a very low number, right? You said you'll make $1 million. Oh, you should be making $3 million. How much did Barbara Walters make compared to how much you make? All this shit about money. And then she says it's not about money. It's about the integrity. MoNique, you said one good thing. You said one solid thing when you made these 4 videos. Here's the thing you said it was solid. Solid as a rock. You are mentally ill and you need some help. Get yourself some help, MoNique. Start from the inside, honey. Because whatever you're thinking, however your mind is working, it is not working for you. So since the last time we saw you, you're still not working. But you have your integrity. What integrity? Anyway, that is the gospel according to MoNique.